Hello, my name's Amanda and welcome to the fourth block tutorial in my mini block quilt along series. In today's tutorial I will be showing you how to make this gorgeous Cain and Abel block. Now it does look a little bit tricky, but when you sort of break down all the different steps and then put them all together, it is actually quite a simple block to make. It is tricky because a lot of the little units are very small, so you do need a little bit of patience and just being really quite precise with your cutting and piecing to be able to achieve a beautiful block like this. So for my block I have used 3 contrasting purples just to really make the Cain and Abel block design really pop out. As always, it is completely up to you what fabrics and what colours you would like to use. I think it would be pretty cool to do maybe a print for these 4 squares in the centre, stick to a darker fabric for your half square triangles and other squares, just to really make everything sort of pop out and look pretty good. Just with like the previous blocks, this one does measure up to about 5.5 inches squared once finished. It is a slightly scant under 5.5, but if it's under, that's okay. As always, you will find all of the measurement and cutting instructions for this block in the description box below. The link to the pattern sheet is the very first line in the description, so just click on that and it will take you straight to the pattern if you would like to print it off. So with all of that said, let's get into how we make this gorgeous mini Cain and Abel block. To make this block, you will need to cut from 3 contrasting fabrics, 4 1.5 inch squares from one, 4 1.5 inch and 4 2.5 inch squares from a second, and then lastly 4 2.5 inch squares and 9 1.5 inch squares from a third fabric. To begin, place all of the squares except for the 2-inch ones to one side. To make the 2-inch squares into half square triangles, first mark a diagonal line with a ruler and pencil along the back of the 4 lightest coloured squares. Lay out a second colour 2-inch square and evenly pair it with a marked one. Carefully pin them together and then do the same with the leftover squares, resulting in 4 pinned pairs. At the sewing machine, place your 1/4 inch foot to the left hand side of the marked centre line and sew along it. Feed through each pair in the same way, then spin them around and sew another line along the opposite side. Snip your joining threads and then carefully cut each pair in half with a ruler and blade. Then with a medium to hot steamy iron, gently press the seam towards the darker side of fabric on all 8 half square triangle units. Then, with a set square ruler and blade, carefully trim all 8 half square triangles to a perfect little 1.5 inch unit. Next, lay out 2 half square triangle units with the darker triangles pointing inwards towards each other. Then place 2 1.5 inch squares of the opposite colour down, creating an hourglass 4-patch unit. Turn each square over onto a half square triangle unit and evenly pin them together. Then at the sewing machine, sew a 1/4 inch seam along each of the pinned edges. Snip the joining thread and then press each of the seams away from the half square triangle units. Place the pairs back into their original place and then flip one row over onto the other. Nest the centre seams and then evenly pin the top edge together. Carefully sew a 1/4 inch seam along this edge, then gently press the centre seam open using the tip of your iron. Then repeat these steps again to create 4 hourglass 4-patch units. Next, grab the 4 1.5 inch squares of fabrics 1 and 2. Evenly pair each colour together, resulting in 4 paired duos. Sew a 1/4 inch seam along each edge, feeding one through after the other. Snip the joining threads and then press each of the seams towards the darker side of fabric. Once all elements of the block have been pieced, lay them out into the Cain and Abel block design, using the pattern sheet as a guide if needed. Starting with the top row, turn the centre duo unit onto the 4-patch unit. Line up each of the centre lines and then carefully pin the 2 pieces together. Stitch a 1/4 inch seam down this edge and then gently press the seam inwards towards the center duo unit. Flip over the other 4-patch unit in this row, nest and pin the edges together, and then sew a 1/4 inch seam along it. Press the seam inwards once more and then repeat the same steps to complete the bottom row of the block. To piece the middle row, turn the center square over onto a duo unit. Pin them neatly together and then sew them into place using a 1/4 inch seam. Press the seam outwards towards the duo units and then repeat the same steps to piece the other duo into the row. Once all of the rows are pieced together, flip the middle row over onto the bottom one. Carefully nest all the seams as best as you can and then pin them securely into place. Slowly sew a 1/4 inch seam along this edge, taking the pins out as you go. Once more, gently press the seam inwards towards the center of the block. Flip the top row over onto the half completed block and evenly nest and pin the seams together once more. Sew one last 1/4 inch seam down this edge and then press the seam inwards towards the center of the block. Then using a set square ruler, tidy up the outside edges so that the block measures just on 5.5 inch square. So although this block does look a little bit tricky just by looking at it at first, as we've just done in the tutorial, if you just break it all down and do everything step by step, it all comes together really quite easily and you should have a gorgeous little block that looks like this. I think this one has to be my favorite so far. So once you've finished making your Cain and Abel block, please share them with me. I absolutely love seeing all of your finished blocks. You can use the hashtag Amanda's Mini QAL over on Instagram. You can also share your blocks with me on Facebook, on Twitter, through email, whichever way you want, but possibly the most easiest is on Instagram using that hashtag and also tagging me at 3 3/4. And as always friends, thank you all so much for watching and I'll see you again another time very soon. Bye!